Welcome to Empowered Transformation with your host, Christa Dawson. Over the next hour, you will learn about tools that will support your healing process and living a life full of purpose and joy. Now, here's Christa.
Hello, and welcome to episode 8 of Empowered Transformation. Today, we have a very distinguished guest that I'm really looking forward to introducing to you in just a moment. But before we get started, I want to start as we always do, and that's just to take a moment to center in. It's been a wild ride getting this meeting started up today, so I will do well to do this. So I'm going to invite you all to take a moment to just drop in, to center in, and let's take a moment to get intentional. And I'm going to invite you to remember that you're always doing energy work, and you can adjust your energy just simply by adjusting very simple things in things like your posture. And we're going to be doing a multiple tools will be presented here in this brief meditation, if you will, to start our episode. So I'm going to invite you all to sit or stand or whatever you're doing. Just be mindful of yourself and your posture, beginning with your posture, aligning your head over your shoulders, your chin gently tucked as if a string is attached to the back of your head, gently pulling up on the back of your head, elongating your neck, inviting your shoulders gently back and down, cultivating a nice open heart, and stacking your shoulders over your hips. Putting a gentle smile on your face, activating all kinds of healing with this simple physical cue. And for the next few moments, I'm going to invite you to rest your tongue on the floor of your mouth. This is a very powerful and simple tool that helps to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, rest and digest. It's impossible to worry when your tongue is resting on the floor of your mouth. So I invite you to just explore that, allowing your awareness to come into your body. And wanted to take a moment to just share my intention for doing this series, this radio show, and that was to introduce powerful bodies that help you to connect to your mind body, your energy body, your emotional body, to assist you in healing in a deeper way. And it is my hope that you leave this hour feeling inspired and hopeful, and that you learn something that you didn't know before, and that you were moved by Master Lin's personal experience. It's a powerful experience. So you take away something new, you maybe add a tool to your arsenal, and you leave feeling inspired, rejuvenated, hopeful, and most importantly, more compassionate for yourself. And so I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath in through your nose, breathing in this intention, and a long, slow exhale out your mouth. Arrive. Welcome. So it is my honor today to welcome Master Chunyi Lin. I came across Master Lin at a energy summit in 2020 during the pandemic. And I had the opportunity in listening to him and hearing his story. And it was a powerful, powerful story. And since then have been following him and his work on Spring Forest Qigong, have begun the group, the level 1 activation, enjoyed that. Anyway, so I've really enjoyed following Master Lin. Master Lin is, and just learning about him, he has brought so much just in the little bits and pieces that I've gotten from social media and from his emails and his trainings. So he is an internationally recognized Qigong master. He has a master's in holistic healing. He's fluent in numerous Chinese dialects, and because of that was able to I had the opportunity to study with many of the most respected Qigong masters in China. He is the founder and director of Forest Qigong, which is located in Eden Prairie, Minnesota, where he works with people from all over the world, addressing chronic illness and empowering them to overcome and to find optimal health and wellness and happiness. He is an author of an Amazon bestseller, Born a Healer, and co-authored a chapter on Qigong in the textbook for complementary and alternative medicine, second edition. He is a member of the Transformational Leadership Council founded by Jack Canfield, and in 2010, he was named International Qigong Master of the Year. In 2014, he founded the nonprofit Forest Qigong Institute to further his vision, which is a healer in every home and a world without pain and suffering. And so I'm so honored to have you here, Master Lin, and sharing your experience, sharing your journey into where you are now and your mission, if you will.
Thank you, Christa. Yes. Thank you so very much for this great opportunity to share what I know about Qigong, and it is a great honor to work with you. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. So, Master Lin, I would love for you to share your story from the way back.
All right. So, I've been practicing Qigong for over 40 years, since I was in middle school. Of course, at that time, I was young and I was energetic and I didn't take it very seriously. Only once in a while, would do a little bit meditation, or mostly it's Qigong movements to help me to calm down my emotion. And you might say, well, calm down your emotion. What does that mean? Well, yes. And I grew up in China. And during Cultural Revolution, I was at the age of 6, 7 at the time. The Cultural Revolution started. And then, so right after that, a couple of years later, the Cultural Revolution just got out of control. And so a lot of teachers and scholars and good people were put into jail, and so my mom and dad were one of those people. So who was, got greatly damaged spiritually and by the government. And I remember at that time when I was at the age of 9, and it was in the winter time. It was raining in the southern part of China, in Guangdong province, and in a little village, of a fishing village. And a group of people came to my house and tried to capture my mom. And they said my mom ran away. And we asked them why. And because they wanted to capture my mom, because my mom and my dad did not agree with the government, what they said about the country and the people. So they didn't agree with what they did. So now they already caught my father and put him into jail, and my mom ran away. So I have 2 brothers and sisters, including me, 4, and I have a nanny at the time, and which we consider her as our grandma because she was a widow. And my mom and dad took her in as a nanny. So then, and this group of people just kicked us out of our house and locked the door behind. So 3 days we were wandering in the street, no food, no water, and that was such a chaos in our life. And, so these people who kick us out of the house, they were our parents' great friends, good friends, or they call themselves devoted friends, because at that time my parents gave them everything to help them to survive. They felt so grateful to my parents, but Cultural Revolution came. They were the first one, without any reason, to came up to us, and then we were wandering in the street. So one day we got into a friend's home, and I think that's the second day, and they followed us, and they got into the house, and they tried to kick us out. And so finally we got a chance to escape out of the town with the help from my parents' other friends, and they were the one to put the rifle in my temple and wanted to kill me. And my sister was just so afraid, shivering, holding my clothes behind me. And so the other guy said, well, we are looking for their mom and not for the kids, and let the kids go. And then he pretended that he got mad with us. He yelled at us. I mean, this other person. And so, you little dead devils, get out over here. So we ran as fast as we could. And we wish at that moment we could have 4 legs instead of 2 to run away. So, and that was how my hatred and fears and resentments of everything got so deep into my bone and bone marrow, traumatized my whole body and my whole life. So I grew up in fears, and then life, I have many other stories, and after life moved forward. And I went to the country to work in the country for 4 years, forced by the government. And as a young man, graduated from high school, no work in the town. And the government asked us to go to work in the country. And so 20 hours, 16 to 20 hours a day with very little food. So that's how we survive. And so Cultural Revolution ended, and I got an opportunity to go to college, and my life changed dramatically after that. But the hate and many other things affecting my health really got so deep into my soul, I tell you, into my spirit. And then, so during the time when I was working on the farm as a peasant, and I had lots of injuries in the joints in the back, and also I love to play basketball and have many damage to the knees, to the ankles, and then after so many years of these damages, didn't treat them properly, and arthritis came. I had terrible pain in the knees and the hips and bone spot in the neck, and plus migraine headache and many other things. Then I tried everything to help myself to heal my knees, because in a bad day, in the southern part of China, in Guangdong province, the weather was very humid. So in a bad day, the arthritis was really killing me. I just wish I could cut my legs off. And then one day, one of my colleagues said, there was a Qigong master coming to town. People, by sitting in his workshop, and you could get yourself healed even with critical challenges. So I said, well, I already tried everything, like injection, except surgery, and acupuncture, herbal soup, and medicine soup, and that kind of things. But nothing really helped. So I went to this workshop. This master was awesome. And he talked 7.5 hours nonstop, no bathroom time. That's not American style, right? So he talked, and then in the middle of the guided meditation, and he said, well, if you wanted to heal yourself faster and more completely, and you need to open your heart to forgive those people who once upon a time hurt you so badly, and you need to let go and forgive them and love them. I immediately say, no way. How can I love these people? When their life in danger, my mom and dad gave everything. And so when Cultural Revolution came, and without any reason, of course, there's a reason. If they didn't do that, the government would go after them. And because they were so close to us. So they tried to, at that time, please the government and try to put their devotee friends' kids into the mouth of a wolf. So how could I forgive them, right? No way. And because I was only like 8 or 9, and my little brother is only like 4, say 3.5, and even not 4 years old. So then the master said in his guided meditation, if you have a hard time to say, I forgive you, you can pretend. By pretending to forgive these people, and you can also help yourself to heal faster and completely too. Then I say, hey, wait a minute. By pretending I can help myself to heal faster and quickly and completely, I think that is a good deal. Then I give that a try. And I visualize all these people I could remember, line it up in the sky, and I tell them, pointing my finger with my eyes closed, one by one, I said, guys, at this moment, I just wanted to heal myself faster and completely, so I pretend. Make sure you know this. This is only a pretending. I pretend I forgive you. I pretend I love you. I pretend I forgive you. I pretend I love you. When I repeated that 10,000 times, I got so tired of those words, and I started murmuring, like a humbling, like almost like a chanting. I love you. I forgive you. I love you. I forgive you. I love you. No. And then something magical and miracle happened. There was a tremendous heat starting from my belly button area, radiating out through my entire body. My whole body was just vibrating with this. Later on, I call it Qi. And then I went through so many reactions from the Qi movement. And then when I picked myself up at the end of the meditation, and the swelling in my knees, 100% gone. And the pain in my knees, 80% gone. And 2 more months to practice the simple movements he taught us. And I also discovered my suicidal depression completely healed. Because many times, because of the pain from the Cultural Revolution, I wanted to end my life. And I wanted to find out only one question I held in my heart, which kept me alive. And so many times I already sharpened the knife and put myself against the wall, to get through. And this question was, why this world was so ugly? Was it so terrible? Why? It's just so upside down. The good people turn out to be bad people, and bad people turn out to be good people. I experienced all these things. So in my book, Born a Healer, and you already mentioned that, I share the stories with the people.
Master Lin, we have to pause here for a break. So we have just heard Master Lin's amazing journey, and we'll expand on that in our next segment. This was only the beginning, I'm sure. So we will take a break, and we'll be back in just a few minutes.
You need to live up to your full potential. You've heard that for years, but now there's a channel to help you get there. Introducing the Voice America Empowerment Channel. Our listeners have told us that they want to be motivated, hear about success stories, and positive encouragement around the clock. And we've responded to you. The Voice America Empowerment Channel is the home of the world's top life coaches, entrepreneurs, and success experts. Listen to the Voice America Empowerment Channel. It's here at voiceamericaempowerment.com.
Are you tired of feeling stuck? Are you suffering from a chronic illness, addiction issues, lack of motivation, a negative mindset, and a lack of purpose? Do you dream of a life full of purpose and the ability to respond rather than react? And what if you could see yourself through the eyes of compassion while you're in the process of creating the life of your dreams? It will be a process. Dream Makers is designed to empower transformation from being stuck and unsatisfied to a life that is moving forward with purpose and joy. You will get clear on your dreams and the limiting subconscious beliefs that block you from seeing them through. You will learn and be supported in implementing tools that develop the mind-body connection and rewire your brain for success and mastery. Dream Makers is a 12-week online course with weekly live Zoom meetings, a book and workbook, access to accountability, and group support. Spots are limited.
It's your world. Motivate, change, succeed. VoiceAmericaEmpowerment.com.
Experts say that if a person could do one thing to increase health and happiness, expressing gratitude would be it. Gratitude is an easy, attainable way to improve your outlook and begin rewiring your brain for resilience. You will learn the clinically proven benefits of a gratitude practice, why and how gratitude works to rewire your brain for resilience, and most importantly, a simple but powerful way to amplify your gratitude practice that will benefit your mind and body while improving your outlook. You're listening to Empowered Transformation with Christa Dawson. If you have questions or want to contact Christa, go to christadawson.com. Now, back to the show.
We are back with our amazing Master Lin, and we just heard his amazing story of living through what life was like for him living through the Cultural Revolution in China that left him on the streets with his siblings, nowhere to turn, no one to trust, and the hatred and just feeling like you can't trust anything, you can't trust life, had embedded itself deeply, so deeply in his body that at a very young age is suffering from arthritis and bone spurs and pain, along with suicidal thoughts. And he experienced this Qigong Grandmaster at his university and had a life-changing experience. And that was not the end. There was more. And first of all, just really excited to have Master Lin, to have him share traditional Chinese medicine and the understanding of energy in general, Qi. And so I'm really looking forward to his input on this idea. You've heard me talk about the subtle body or the energy body. So let's hear it more from Master Lin on how his journey continued, and hear more from him on the idea of Qi. What is Qi? So Master Lin, tell us a little bit more. So you had described towards the end there.
Sure.
Deep question that you had.
Yeah, so because of my personal experience of all these physical challenges and emotional challenges, and of course spiritual challenges, and because of my healing journey with the Qigong, and after that one meditation, 7.5 hours with this master, and I was able to heal myself completely without medication. My arthritis in the knees and the bone spur in the neck, in the back, and a migraine headache, and suicidal depression. And then I wonder what happened to the body. So why it is so powerful, this heat? Some people said, well, this is a psychological thing, and you believe it, it works. You don't believe it, it still works. It doesn't work. But to me, it is so real. You believe it, you don't believe it, it still works. Mm-hmm. And especially after I worked with my dad and some other people by sharing with them these simple techniques, and they heal themselves without medication too. And so then after that, I spent a lot of time as a college teacher during summer vacation, winter vacation, spring break, whatever. And I went to different parts of the country, in China, of course, to follow different masters to study. I wanted to find out what is the miraculous power to make miracles in people's life. So then I found out that this is the Qi. And the Qi is in the body, we have 5 components. The physical body, the structure, the organs, and etc. And then the energetic body. The energetic system includes like water, electricity, heat, vibration, sound, and oxygen, the minerals, and then Qi. Qi is the intelligence of the body. And then we have a spirit. The spirit is the operator of the physical body using the Qi and the energy. And then the soul, that's the 5th component. Soul is the divine within us. It has the vitality code. It has the life blueprint information from the universe giving to our life. And then our body can function with the guidance of the spirit. And so Qi is the person, the part in the middle communicating between the spirit, the soul, and the physical body and the energy. I noticed this is through my so many years of healing on others. And I'm not only teaching people Qigong, and also do healing, and also teaching people how to help others to heal too with the Qigong techniques. And then I through so many, over 30 years of Qigong healing on others, I discovered this. Some people had a critical situation. Actually, their energy is still good. Their liver energy, kidney energy, heart energy is still good, but these people are dying. Now, why so? Because the Qi doesn't work well. Once you open up the Qi blockages so that the Qi can activate that intelligence to direct the energy flow, then everything can be healed. So that's the power of Qi.
So I would love, this is a really beautiful opportunity to define Qigong. And what just exactly is Qigong, because it's such a powerful tool in helping to bring all of these pieces together.
Yeah. Qigong is a practice by activating the intelligence of the body to help you to refine your system so that you can heal physically, mentally, and spiritually simultaneously at the same time.
And traditional Chinese medicine, the understanding of the meridian system, the connection between our emotions and even, specifically stored in certain parts of the body, or, there's such a beautiful system. You guys have, the Chinese traditional medicine has so beautifully explained and understood the dynamics between our thoughts, our feelings. I would love for you to just say again, the Qi is sort of like the middleman or the intelligence between life force and body. Yes? Okay.
Life force, body, and the spirit and the soul.
Right. Okay. Wow. I'm learning things. This is amazing. Okay. So, and share a little bit more about the importance of understanding that all of these things are intertwined. Your thoughts and your feelings very directly affect the movement of energy in your body.
Yeah, so absolutely. So most of the time, first of all, I'm not a Chinese medicine doctor, and I cannot represent Chinese medicine doctors to say what I share with you. But I'm a Qigong practitioner. From the Qigong perspective, Qigong goes beyond the Chinese medicine. It is part of Chinese medicine, but it is beyond what we are discussing in the Chinese medicine right now. For instance, in Chinese medicine is focused on the meridians. Moving the Qi to open up the meridians. But for Qigong practice, it goes beyond. It has a Qi field. In this Qi field, some scientists call it as a torsion field. In this torsion field, the energy is traveling 100,000 million times faster than light speed. So in this torsion field, you're able to coordinate the qi interaction inside your body and also outside of your body too, because we are in the oneness of the universe. The formation of the body is exactly the formation of the universe we are living in. Now, so we have 12 meridians in the body, and we have 12 months in a year. And so each meridian operates 2 hours a day and for 24 hours a day. So again, and each meridian passes the energy from the qi information to the next one every 2 hours. If this consequence got stopped, got interrupted, then problems is going to happen in the body. But this not only be affected by the body, it's also by the qi in the universe. Now, for instance, when you travel to different location and you have a jet lag, right? So that's because of the earth and the sun and the moon, the energy. And so it makes the difference. The body has, to adjust itself to match the qi flow in the atmosphere. And so that part, and Chinese medicine talks a little bit about that, but doesn't go deep into it. Now, talking about emotions. And later on, I discovered so why I could heal myself by forgiving others. I found out emotion is just so important. 95% of the chronic problems inside the body has something to do with their emotions. When these emotions happen, it traumatizes the energy, the qi in the body. It is just like this emotion, like a dark room. It got your spirit and your qi and your energy and your body locked in a dark room. And the key, the almighty key to unlock it, well, there's some other small keys, but the master key is the unconditional love. Unconditional love in action, that's the forgiveness. When you have the forgiveness, you unlock this door so that your spirit, your energy, your qi can come out to breathe naturally freely with the complete freedom in the nature. Of course, you're going to heal very fast and completely. And amazingly, at that time, when I said, I forgive you, when 2 months later, when I recognized, I was able to think it this way. I forgive those people really from my heart. Actually, this world is not that terrible at all. There's a lot of great things happening in our life. And if these people at that time, they didn't do that to us, and the government would go after them, and then then that means this world will have more people to suffer. So we took all the suffering. I think that the universe wanted us to do that, and that might not be a bad thing. I was able to think in this way. Once I was able to think in this way, wow, I free myself. Yes. I freed myself completely.
So it completely shifted your perspective on everything that happened. And this is a really beautiful opportunity to elaborate on this idea, or on the idea of yi, and the ability to cultivate your own personal power and ability to work with your own energy, which Qigong supports.
Absolutely. So you change your perception. You change your perception of your life. And then you look at your life from a different perspective. Then you feel your heart is open. Now, we know this world has many sufferings, has many negative things happening. And we also know there's a lot of great things happening in our life too. So by experiencing enough sufferings and pain, we are wise enough to make the right choice. In between suffering and joy, we choose joy. Instead of choosing anger, we choose happiness. In order to choose frustration, we choose peace. So by opening yourself like that, you know what? Anger makes damage to the liver. And hatred makes damage to the heart. the heart system, including the veins and arteries and small intestines, etc. And anxiety makes damage to the stomach and to the pancreas, to the spleen. And then so depression, grief, sadness make damage to the lungs, to the breathing system, including the large intestines, the skin, etc. And the sinuses too, and allergies, part of it. And then fears make damage to the kidney energy system, the vitality system, which includes the kidneys and the reproductive organs, the bone density, bone marrow, and memory, these kind of things. So now, if you turn your body around, you choose the right set of emotions to experience, happiness. When you feel happy, automatically your body generates endorphins to help you to give you the healing power to heal your liver, gallbladder, and joints, ligaments, tendons. Isn't that amazing? And by feeling joy, automatically you can help you heal the arteries and veins and heart and the small intestines. By feeling peace, automatically you bring that energy to help to heal your stomach, your spleen, your pancreas, and your muscles. And then by feeling content, allow the contentment, focus on the good things in your life, you feel so satisfied. And then you are able to invite the energy to heal any blockages in the lungs, in the breathing system, in the large intestines. And by feeling gratitude, thankfulness to the universe, to all the people who love you, who support you in your life, and your mom and dad, your grandparents or friends. And by saying that, you invite the energy to help heal your kidneys, your reproductive organs, your bones, your bone density, bone marrow, your brain, you just name it. So this is the power of 5 elements of the Qigong practices, and also in the Chinese medicines also talk about that too, right? So power of emotions. By clearing the negative emotions which traumatize your Qi system, so that you can unblock these channels, you condition with the unconditional love to your body. So the Qi, no matter what we do, we want to make the Qi flow. So by doing all these things, then the Qi can flow, the intelligence can reach the right part of the body, then of course, healing takes place. You believe it, it works like that. You don't believe it, it still works like that.
Yes, I was going to say, and you imagined your way there. You pretended your way there, at least. And there's science behind that with mirror neurons, and even with my EFT practice, inviting people to work with origins of, trauma that they're dealing with their body now, things that maybe happened to childhood. They may not remember the incident exactly, but just even making something up can be equally as powerful in working around that trauma. So we're getting ready to take our second break. And up next, I would like to elaborate a little bit further on the idea of Yi, because it's powerful. And then we're going to hear more about what Master Lin is doing with Spring Forest Qigong, and hear more about his vision for a healer in every home and a world without pain and suffering. So with that, we are going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
It's your world. Motivate, change, succeed. VoiceAmericaEmpowerment.com.
Are you tired of feeling stuck? Are you suffering from a chronic illness, addiction issues, lack of motivation, a negative mindset, and a lack of purpose? Do you dream of a life full of purpose and the ability to respond rather than react? And what if you could see yourself through the eyes of compassion while you're in the process of creating the life of your dreams? It will be a process. Dreammakers is designed to empower transformation from being stuck and unsatisfied to a life that is moving forward with purpose and joy. You will get clear on your dreams and the limiting subconscious beliefs that block you from seeing them through. You will learn and be supported in implementing tools that develop the mind-body connection and rewire your brain for success and mastery. Dream Makers is a 12-week online course with weekly live Zoom meetings, a book and workbook, access to accountability, and group support. Spots are limited.
You need to live up to your full potential. You've heard that for years, but now there's a channel to help you get there. Introducing the Voice America Empowerment Channel. Our listeners have told us that they want to be motivated, hear about success stories, and positive encouragement around the clock. And we've responded to you. The Voice America Empowerment Channel is the home of the world's top life coaches, entrepreneurs, and success experts. Listen to the Voice America Empowerment Channel. It's here at voiceamericaempowerment.com.
Experts say that if a person could do one thing to increase health and happiness, expressing gratitude would be it. Gratitude is an easy, attainable way to improve your outlook and begin rewiring your brain for resilience. You will learn the clinically proven benefits of a gratitude practice, why and how gratitude works to rewire your brain for resilience, and most importantly, a simple but powerful way to amplify your gratitude practice that will benefit your mind and body while improving your outlook. You're listening to Empowered Transformation with Christa Dawson. If you have questions or want to contact Christa, go to christadawson.com. Now, back to the show.
And we're back for our final segment with Master Lin. And we're going to have Master Lin, so we talked a bit about Qi. We've talked a bit about Yi. We've talked a bit about our emotions. We've talked a bit about the soul and spirit in hopes of growing our understanding of cultivating what I like to call a companionship with all of these different aspects of you. These are all parts of you and all parts of you that make you whole. And cultivating a companionship with all these parts of you really support your healing process. And so elaborating a bit further, I'm going to ask Master Lin to elaborate a bit further on Yi and your ability, cultivating your ability to respond rather than react, and how we can use Qigong and practices to help cultivate that skill. And I'm going to let him run with this and elaborate on it with his amazing wisdom.
Thank you, Christy. While talking about Qi, and we know that Qi is the middleman, or Qi is the key to connecting to the spirit, to the energetic system, and to the physical body. So when the Qi runs properly, then the body stays healthy and happy. When the Qi got blocked, then the body is going to feel uncomfortable, and then could leading to illnesses. So now here comes the question: how can we unlock the blockages or activate the Qi flow well in the body, or keep the Qi flow well in the body? So Yi is becoming very important as a technique. Yi is the mind activities. Yi includes the emotions you choose to experience, and your life goal, and your passion or your compassion, and unconditional love. All these are part of the Yi, and also your focus with the techniques in your mind, and during the meditation, during the Qigong practice. That's also very important too. So now put it together. When you do Qigong practice, in order to activate the Qi faster, so the first thing is relax yourself, of course, right? And take long, deep breath. And then you tell your body, what is your life goal? Now, this is a part of the Yi thing. You need to tell your body. You have to, if you want to heal yourself faster, my dear friend. And you say, all the channels in my body will be open. The arthritis in my left knee, say something very specific with your Yi. And like the tumor in my left breast will be gone. I'll be completely healed. So this is what you want. You make sure your body and your spirit and your energetic system and your Qi, everything in your body knows what you want. So after say so, now then you focus on the feeling of the body. And of course, you activate the unconditional love energy. You feel you're so loved, you feel you're so blessed, and you deserve love, you deserve a good health, because that's the purpose of why we are living on this planet, right? So activate that love, and now, so you start feeling. Then you let go with that, and you don't need to do throughout the entire meditation times that I'm in love, and so you don't need to chant that because you already told your body. Then you focus on the feeling of your body. So this is the secret of Qigong practice. Final secret. Feel the most practical and the fattest area you can feel qi flow is your hand. So you open your hand with your fingers, stretch open a little bit, like you're holding a basketball. And then you start feeling the energy. Now, so here I like you to experience the qi in your hands, right? So I want you to stretch your arms straight forward and close your fingers. Close your fingers with your palms, not holding a fist, right? Just close, put them all together. Do you feel any tingly sensation in the tips of the fingers? You don't feel that much, right? So now I want you to open your fingers like a holding a basketball and take a deep breath. Do you feel you have more sensation in the tip of the fingers, in the palm? All right, now close your hands again, your fingers, put them all together. Do you feel you have as much sensation as when you open your hands? No, right? So that is what I'm talking about. You focus on those tingly sensation, nice feeling in your hands. And in our body, we have 12 major meridians. 6 start or end in the hands, 6 start or end in the feet. And in our hands, the thumb is the lung meridian, the index finger, large intestines, the middle finger, that's the heart, and then the ring finger is the triple heaters, and the little finger has 2 meridians there, another heart and small intestines. Actually, all these five fingers, in the meridians connect to the chest, to the heart, and also to the brain too. And it also has something to do with the liver, with the kidneys, and with some other parts of the body too. So that's why in Qigong practice, the first thing is your focus is on the feeling in your hands. By feeling the tingly sensation in your hands, the nerve system and then the energy channels. Actually, it is a network connecting to your internal organs. So for instance, if people who have lung problems, by looking at your thumb, the thumbnail, you will find this kind of a wavy fingernail, or the fingernail doesn't look good at all. That means your liver and your lungs are not doing well. And so it is interconnected with this qi network. I call it the Cheetah neck. So you open it, right? And move your hands gently from side to side or from any other directions with your own Qigong, no matter what kind of Qigong forms you are doing. And this is the secret. Once you do so, you are able to help you to activate the qi flow in your hands, and the qi flows internally to help you to balance the qi system in your heart, in your lungs, and in all other systems. It is just that simple and amazing. And that's why I said, in my teaching for my students, people who have lung problems, asthma, tumors in the breast, the pancreatic cancer, or Crohn's disease in the stomach, by doing the same movements, and they all got help with the healing and healing fast. So that's because of the internet, insight.
Right.
They're interconnected. So, and that's the secret. So your yi focus on the feeling of your hands and all, of course, other parts of the body. Mm-hmm. And by also, while you're doing so, if you can put a smile on your face, that will be even better. Because, you know what, smile, S-M-I-L-E, stands for what? It stands for start my internal love engine. You activate the love energy all the time, so to help you, give you that peacefulness. And this is a serenity feeling in your entire body. And love can only be activated when your mind, your heart, your spirit in peace. So by putting a smile on your face, automatically you help to activate that energy.
So powerful. And I really want people to know that and hear that all of these things he's talking about are cultivated with practice. And the more you do it, the more in tune you get and become with yourself. And you really learn to use all of your experiences in life. You learn to use your emotions. You learn to use awareness of what's going on in your body. You may even become aware that, I've had times in my life where I knew I was struggling with anger, and you can feel the effects. I went and saw my sister-in-law, who happens to be a acupuncturist, and she's palpitating around on different meridian points in my body, and she would hit a zinger. I'm like, whoa, what's that? She says, well, that's this, having to do with anger. I'm like, yep, that's right on target. So you grow your, you cultivate that ability, and through practice, you just get better and better at it. And that love and compassion is such a key component to all of it, and really invite yourself into a compassionate relationship with yourself and all aspects of yourself. So that is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. And Qigong is an amazingly powerful way to help you into that relationship with yourself. So I would love to finish our show with hearing more about Spring Forest. Tell us a bit about it and what you're doing there.
Okay, Spring Forest. First of all, the name. When spring comes to a forest, everything becomes alive, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the spirit. Spring Forest Qigong is willing to work with any modalities of healing and practices to bring people more joy and happiness. So the mission, when I came out from the meditation in a cave, and I was given this message: a healer in every home, in a world without pain and suffering. And so then after that, I came to the United States in 1995. And before that, I came here for 1 year as an exchange teacher. And I've been teaching Spring Forest Qigong to millions of people, thousands of people in the world. And now we have over 400 teachers all over the world, teaching Spring Forest Qigong, certified practitioner, Qigong practitioners and the healers and teachers and group leaders. And so my center is in here, Minnesota. I love Minnesota. Though we have a lot of snow here, and I enjoy the snow. But I enjoy sunshine too, right? And then we have programs, teaching programs, and people who learn Qigong basic and advanced Qigong. And in these courses, we teach people how to practice Qigong for self-healing. And we also train healers, Qigong healers, to help people in a higher level of understanding how this Qi can be sent out from distance to help others to heal too. And so we have a level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4 and level 5 in this coming 2 weeks. And we have level 4, level 5 is very advanced, and for those people who are looking for enlightenment, who are looking for even higher level penetration. And so that's what I give people the training. And
nice. So, and most these trainings are virtual, so people can access them from anywhere, and they can find them where? You're on what social media platforms?
Yes, you can visit my website, springforestqigong.com, to find out more information called Spring Forest Qigong, QIGONG.com. Or you can go to the YouTube. Every Monday through Friday, every morning, 8 o'clock, we have teachers to guide people to practice Spring Forest Qigong, the 5 elements. And so, of course, we have many other free activities too for people to help people with the healing too, and of course, opening the spirituality.
Nice. Yes, and I'm just going to add, I just did the 7-day blessing. Master Lin is doing all kinds of things all the time, and I am made aware of them through his email list. So get yourself on his email list. You can find him on Facebook. I believe you can find him on Instagram. There are all kinds of places that you can find Spring Forest Qigong and Master Chunyi Lin. It has been such a pleasure to have you here today, sharing your years of experience in this incredible healing modality. And I hope to have you back someday. And I am looking forward to making my way through your trainings as well. I really feel strongly about implementing Qigong into my practice with my clients. So I look forward to working with you in the future and your amazing trainers.
You're welcome. So Christa, thank you. It is such a great honor and pleasure to work with you and work with your team. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You can find me at christadawson.com. You can also find me on Facebook and LinkedIn. And until we meet again, have a great week. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Empowered Transformation with Christa Dawson. We hope you have gained insight into the healing process and added tools to your tool belt. Until we talk again, have a beautiful week.